Amazon. Discover electrifying offers. Find thousands of great daily deals on Amazon.
G'day and welcome to PepSync. Now today you're going to learn how to make a server verification Discord and just about every other server you come across on Discord. These include the welcome screen, the membership screening, and of course the verification reaction role. Obviously you don't need to add all of these steps to your server, but either way I'll run through all of these one at a time in the video. To do this, first I'll explain how to correctly set up your server roles and permissions, then how to make the clickable verification reaction role that you see on most servers, and then after that, as a little extra, I'll show you guys how to make the membership screening page and the welcome screen to your server. So let's jump into it. The first thing we'll set up is the roles and permissions of your server. This is obviously the most important step, as controlling your channels and members will be a complete mess without doing this. This is also important to know because no matter what verification buttons or Discord updates Discord adds, the basic role structure is going to stay the same no matter what in Discord. So the basics of the verification system go like this. You have your server here and we want new members to either not be able to see or not be able to type in the channels until they click the reaction role and verify themselves. We then want the new verified members to be able to see and type in all the channels we want them to, and preferably have the verification channel disappear from their view, or at least not be able to click on the reaction to undo their verification. Thankfully, this is super simple to do. We begin by going to the server settings and then clicking on the roles tab. Now it's important to note that if your server automatically gives out a role to a brand new user when they join, I don't recommend this, as automatically giving a role to a new member will allow them to bypass your membership screening, meaning that if you want to set this up on your server in the future, you're going to need to have your new members be completely without any roles, or they won't see this membership screening page. So from here, I also highly recommend that you go to your @everyone role and turn off all of its permissions. There's multiple reasons to do this. First off, it makes it just much easier to organize your channels. Secondly, that's how I organize my server. So any tutorial I show on my YouTube channel, you can then easily follow that because you have the exact same settings as I do. And lastly, creating a text mute command for the members that are breaking rules on your server relies on the @everyone command to have permissions completely turned off. Next up, we're going to create the verified role, also known as the role that is given once a new member clicks on the reaction and they are officially verified on your server. You can call this role whatever you want, but all you need to do is obviously go up here, click create role, and then once you have a role, just name it whatever you want. For me, I'm just going to call it verified, as that is easy to follow. As this is now the verified role, you're going to want to give them at minimum the view channels, send messages, and read messages. You're going to want to give them at minimum the view channels, send messages, and read message history permissions. But you can also add any other extra permission you want the verified role to have. For example, change nickname or any other thing you want to give the verified role. So to sum this all up, basically with the @everyone role, you want all the permissions to be turned off, and with your verified role, you want them to be able to view channels, send messages, and read message history. And now just cross out and go back to your server. If you haven't already, you're going to want to make the channel where you will put the reaction role, otherwise known as the verification channel. Once you've made a channel, go to edit channel and then go to the permissions. As this is the verification channel for new members who have joined your server, you want them to be able to view your channel and read the message history of this channel. Otherwise, they won't be able to see the reaction role in the channel, and they won't be able to verify themselves. And also make sure that you turn off send messages for extra safety in case you've done something wrong. And now add the verified role to the channel and make sure they cannot view the channel or read message history of the channel, as this means Once a new member picks up the verified role, they can no longer see the verified channel. Obviously, if you want verified members to still be able to see this channel, you can just turn on view channel and read message history, but also make sure that you turn off send messages so that they can't send messages in the verified channel. And that is all you need to do for the verified channel, so you can cross out of that. Obviously, with every other channel on your server, you don't want new members to be able to either see or send messages in any of these channels. So all you need to do is go to any channel you don't want new members to be able to see, and all you need to do is turn off view channel and read message history. And then of course you can do the reverse with the verified role and allow them to view channel and read message history on any channel you want them to be able to see, which should lead unverified members to only see the channels you want them to see. In this tutorial, I'll be making the verification reaction role using DynoBot, but if you have a different bot and want to use either Me6, CarlBot, or YagPDB to make your reaction role, then I already have 3 separate video tutorials on my channel that you can click right here or right here in the description below, showing exactly using any one of these bots. But please watch those after this video, as having a better watch time really helps out and allows the video and channel to grow much better in the YouTube algorithm. So if you'd like, you can skip ahead to the time on the screen where I show exactly how to create the membership screening for your server, and then you can jump back to making the reaction role for your server. But for everyone else that wants to use Dyno, let's make a verification reaction role. You're going to want to head to dyno.gg and add the bot to your server if you haven't already. If you'd like to know how to add bots to your server, I also have a tutorial right here explaining how to add bots into your server. But for everyone else who has it, we can then go ahead to manage servers. And then choose the server that you're using. Once the bot is in your server, go back to server settings, go to roles and find DynoBot, and make sure it is at the top of the member list of your server. You then want to give the bot at least the permissions of view channels, read message history, manage roles, send messages, manage messages, and use external. Emojis. Obviously, it needs to manage roles, otherwise it won't be able to give out roles when you click the reaction. And then you want to give it the very same permissions on your verified channel. Manage roles is not available.
Get hardware-based security to protect PCs.
To click here, obviously it needs to manage roles, otherwise it manages and use use external emojis. Obviously, it needs to manage roles, otherwise it won't be able to give out roles when you click the reaction. And then you want to give it the very same permissions on your verified channel. Manage roles is not available to click here, but that doesn't matter, it's all good, it's already set in your server settings. So head back to dino.gg, click on manage servers, then click on modules on the left here, and then scroll down and click on reaction roles. Make sure the module at the top right here is turned on. Thankfully, creating reaction roles with Dinobot is actually one of the easiest bots to create reaction roles with, so this should be very easy to do. I won't run through all the options, but I'll just show you how to make a simple one reaction verification pickup reaction role, with it either looking like you sent the message or the message was sent by the bot. Either way, the first thing you want to do is name your reaction role. This is just for your organization of reaction roles, and it won't be seen on the server. Then select the channel you want your reaction role to be in. Obviously, we're going to pick the verification channel. Now we have three different options here, either plain message, embed message, or existing message. The two options I'm going to show is either plain message, which is when the bot sends the message, or existing message, which makes the reaction role look like it was sent by you. If you want the reaction role to be under your own message, simply go back to the server and write whatever you want as your message, and also make sure to add instructions on your message, because all the bot does is just add a simple reaction role. So if you don't tell members what to do, they won't know. You can also format this message however you want, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is write and send something into the channel. For example, I just wrote something very simple, and then all you need to do is send the message and then go to more here and then click copy.
you.